Here we go. Ahoy,
Here we go.
mateys. Yeah. When I say go, it's go. I can't miss the start. How's everybody doing tonight? It's another evening of eSailing Nations League, last week of Phase 1. We are going to get underway really quickly. And I'm joined tonight again by Arthur Arturos Albatros.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for everybody who's joining us. Very much looking towards the races of tonight. As we see, it's already started. People are on time, so let's move into this pretty quickly.
I'm having trouble actually. Where's the race? We want to jump in here. We want to get started, but I can't find the eSailing Nations League race that's going on here.
Where'd it go?
It was getting ready. We had the race started. We're going to pop into the league settings right now. How's everybody doing? Say hi, welcome, and thanks for joining us. It's eSailing Nations League night, and it's almost over for Phase 1. Here we go. I think it's starting up again. The lobby's starting up again. We are not watching Group A tonight, but that's what's up on your screens. And as you can see, Portugal, Portugal right now leading in Group A, and over here in Group B in just a second, Netherlands is in the lead with 10 points, but Spain 2 is right behind them. And tonight, Spain 1 is going to try to squeeze into that third place.
Yeah, very close here. Very close. There's a lot on the line for this Spanish team who could actually come back from their kind of hazardous start. They are not in a good position to pass this knockout phase as we speak, but everything could change. They could take a victory off Netherlands and get back in.
Yeah, they managed to defeat Poland and Finland, but unfortunately were one of the surprise upsets against Ukraine. And now they have one more race tonight in Phase 1 to get into the gold knockout phase. We'll get more into that a little bit later. The lobby is starting up. How's it going, Arthur, over in San Francisco?
Pretty good, pretty good. I can't complain about the weather. I mean, it's like between 15 and 20 degrees. I'm wearing shorts. All good. How's the weather in Paris, mate?
We are freezing our balls off right now. It is about a couple degrees below 0 Celsius, and it is the middle of winter. We can't go sailing much, can't even go working on the boats because everything's frozen right now.
Yeah, imagine trying to work on your gel coat at -4 degrees Celsius.
No, epoxy, yeah, you can't do any serious work. All right, we're going to be able to jump into the race, talk about the weather some other time, and talk about everything that's going on in the e-sailing world right now. Hey, we are in France for the first race of the evening. This is going to be the NACRA 6v6, and racing off the coast of Normandy tonight. We've got a nice 20 knots of wind, 24 knots of wind, so this should be a fast race. And we'll see the full lineup of the teams tonight, starting with Netherlands. Team captain Bart Lambrix, right here. Robert Huisman, one of the premier Netherlands players, but also TRL and generally virtual regattas e-sailors. Got Tech now, Resonance, and Dove Basma as well tonight. And of course, Woutwaert, couldn't forget him. And over on the Spanish team, we're going to see right now off the start Spanish boat Calandraca taking a decent start here, inflicting a penalty.
Two false starts from the Spanish team, but they also have the 1-2-3 at start, so it's generally a good start here.
Yes.
A few penalties on the Netherlands team.
Ooh, gotta avoid friendly fire. Nalzet Acosta right here, just passing next to his teammate Calandraca. We've got team captain Jose trying to get a fix on him. Leader of the LDLN formation.
The Netherlands team tried to favor that left-hand side wind pressure.
Yeah,
there.
they went all to the left
going for
here.
the lift, and they are currently, the wind is favoring them right now, as the rest of the fleet has seen that's definitely the good spot to be in. And
that left one coming in.
Side.
And just finishing up on the Spanish Armada, Portela, as well as Agony, Hozuduk. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but he just picked up a penalty as well. And a second penalty on him as Resonance manages to get in right position. Starboard over him. Is he going to put any other penalties on the Spanish Armada? Nope. They tack away.
Very solid start here as we reach the first upwind mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions are for the Netherlands team. That is a very strong start. And yeah, there's roughly 180 meters or 150 meters for the next Spanish boat, so they're gonna have a hard time trying to attack to come back here.
Yeah, that one seems to start off really in favor of the Netherlands, but let's not say anything too soon. Let's not try to jinx it. And we can see Resonance here closing up at the end of the fleet.
Not gonna jinx it. The LDLN is a very strong team on this game.
Both, yeah, we're happy to have them on the
in the top leaderboards.
Usually streaming over on their own channel as well, so you gotta go check that out if you haven't yet. There's a couple of good eSailing channels out there who are starting to stream more and more. We're gonna see a little bit of them tonight. Robert doing a clean rounding of the mark and heading back over onto Port Tack. And Kalandraka is gonna be slightly in the fumes. Slightly in Robert's wind shadow. Netherlands holding on to the lead. Who's in the chat tonight? Who are you guys? And say hi. Let us know who you are, who you're rooting for, if you're playing
Tom
as well.
Franklin from USA Team 2 as well.
Tom, good to see you again.
Yeah, he's a regular now. Appreciate it. He's saying 27 degrees in Miami. Lucky.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to be there right now. Miami is the place to be in February. LPK, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in.
Oh, from the Turkish team? Is that it? I believe.
Cool. Get a. We've noticed recently. I was watching some analytics. I think Istanbul is the third most represented city in our viewership. Third or second right now. So it's really cool. We've got a very international viewership over on the eSailing Nations League page.
To them, we say Teşekkür ederim for following us.
How do you say it?
Teşekkür ederim. And pardon my pronunciation.
You're going to have to teach me that one. Send it over on the chat. I'm never sure how you pronounce the Turkish alphabet properly. Alright, nice. Alright, we're going to see here, I think, a first win for the Netherlands. Very interesting start to this event. Now it's going to have to be a very competitive match race in the next race. Let's see if they manage to catch up on Resonance.
These Nacros are just so freaking fast that, I mean, it's very hard to catch up because when they're in clean air, they're just going to go fast and it's going to be hell to catch up with them. So
it was win the start. It was win the start on this first race of the regatta tonight. Now there's going to be 2 regattas. Stay with us until the end. We're going to be watching Netherlands versus Spain 2. And then what do we have next? We are going to have Italy 1. No, that's Italy 1 versus Spain 5.
Yep.
Over in the other group. And this is also a very interesting race coming up. I think we're going to see right now, yep, it was pretty much won off of leg 2. Once the Dove managed to get back up here in the 4th position, Netherlands secured a good lead.
Try to scroll down to the end of the tableau right there, because I've seen our replays are quite useful to people who don't do screenshots. So get them the full score.
We're happy to help out as much as we can the race committee. Congratulations to all of the race committees so far. The eSailing Nations League is going down without a hitch. Pretty much every regatta has taken place on time, in time, and smoothly. These guys know what they're doing, so congrats to them, and looking forward to seeing the next phase. So starting next week, it's going to be the knockout phases. Now there's going to be 2 concurrent knockout phases. One is going to be for the gold, or the top 15 or 16 teams, I'm sorry, of the championship, and then the second one will be the silver knockout phase. Now we'll be trying to bring you as many races as we can from the gold phase, going on into the, I think there's a round of 16, quarter, semis, and grand finals, of course. I'm really looking forward to seeing who are the teams that are coming out on top. So right now we can already give you the name of some of the teams we'll be seeing in the gold knockout phase. Netherlands will be one, because they cannot lose now.
Starting already, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nozet versus Duve Bosman.
Was that
in the match race?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we forgot that. I wasn't expecting it to start up that quickly.
Nozet going under, a little aggressiveness, but Nozet tacking under straight off the starting line. And Duve has the left-hand side, but slightly ahead.
All right. So who took the best start there? You're telling me Dove Basma took the best start?
Dove had better. Yeah, he had slightly more speed because Nozet had to tack off. He was in a bad situation. He was going to be in the wind shadow, so he took the decision. Probably also with wind socks.
Yeah.
Favoring the right-hand side to cross back on starboard tack. If you guys have been in the chat, have been watching our previous match races and the previous races of the event, you know that these match races are really close until the very last second.
It's intense.
It is.
Here you can see Nowzad trying to get under and away from Bosma's wind shadow. But he should probably just try to hang on to this speed he's got for now, 4.8, 5.6 knots, yeah. And not let Dove get away, because it'll be on the downwind leg that he may have a chance of coming back. We say may have a chance. He's got a very strong chance of coming back on the downwind, as long as he manages to stay within reach. We're getting about, half a dozen tacks here. Here we go. Now we get the split. And Will Nowzad managed to catch back up on Dove and stay within reach there. Please go into 3D. Well, all you need to do is ask. We watch a lot of aerial view because it gives us a good idea of the wind shadow, but let us know what you prefer. A lot of the pros play exclusively in 2D.
I press C another time a bit farther.
Yeah, like right now, we're gonna go back into the aerial view just to see how far the wind shadow extends.
Is it doing a good job of controlling right there?
We can do both. We can do 3D and 2D. It's not a problem.
Is it closing in, but I believe he won't be able to close in fast enough
Ah,
to get in the mark distance. Yeah.
now
Going out,
here,
controlling that mark.
yeah, that's very well played by Dove Basma here, trying to slow down just enough to force Nauzet back under his control, under his wind shadow. Who are the commentators? That's a really good question. I go by the boat name Steven Seagal in shore, and you can call me Nick. You can always introduce my co-host, who's Arthur, goes by boat name Arcturos Albatross, playing currently on Team USA 2. He is a currently second string boat skipper on USA 2, but that's how kind of how it goes in the eSailing Nations League. Coaches have to select their teams based on performance and experience, and there's a lot of really good players on your team.
Oh yeah, there was a consensus, anyways, that we're favoring the strongest lineup that we may have, and that is quite clearly not Mir.
You get the participation medal. Right now, your team's doing pretty well over in Group E. We'll go back to those results a little bit later.
Yep.
And we're heading into the second downwind. Now things are getting interesting because now it's still within reach of Dove Basma. It's going to have to make this mark rounding super smooth.
Come on, chat, root for your teams, show them your support.
Yeah, the eSailing Nations League currently has some of, if not all of the top players of the game, and some of also the upcoming talents, players we hadn't seen before, but these guys are getting a lot of training in for the next season of the eSailing World Championship that's just started, plus TRL and these new leagues that are being created every day. They need to get this kind of competition in with this level. Oh, here we saw it. Nauzet managing to put the penalty on Dove. It had to come down to the downwind. There's still a little bit of room. All right, there's still a little bit of room here. Only 12 meters between the two boats. Could we see a comeback from the Dutch team? Got some Dutch supporters in the chat, so... And here we go, Dove coming back.
Little Rule 10 over there.
We're down to 100 meters. Yeah, and explain that. What was the... that is the inward reverse bogey roll, which means that you just can't come in underneath. If you hook the boat from underneath in virtual regatta, you can inflict a penalty and come in first by 1 second lead. Congratulations, Netherlands. GG, Spain. Although that was close, it wasn't close enough. And he who wins the start wins the race yet again. It's not a rule, but rarely fails. All right, that was race 2 of the evening and of this race. We see right now Spain is going to have to react in the next race. Now we're going to try something for the next race. I need to get this set up really quickly. We're going to try to go see this race over on Robert Huisman's channel on Twitch. Because Robert Huisman of the Dutch formation has started a channel, and he is streaming his race tonight over on Twitch. So we're going to go watch that over on his Twitch channel and try to get the race from his point of view. Now, this is going to be the F50. No, I'm sorry. This is the offshore racing 2v2. F50's coming up next. Race is starting. Looks like we're going to be able to do this. this is going to be an interesting thing for the game, for the channel. We've never tried this kind of stream before. We're watching the race from Robert Huisman's perspective over on the Dutch team. I wonder if this is working okay over on your end. We are
looking good. Looking good.
All right. So right now, this is Robert's boat. We're going to see everything from the perspective of Robert's boat. He's also got Bart Lambrix on his team. Team captain Bart Lambrix. Oh, and Jose picking up a penalty off the committee boat 13 seconds from the start. And Robert's not letting him go. That was unfortunate for the Spanish captain. But he's managed to recover right now. Oh, now he picks up another penalty off of Robert. It's actually a welcome a break from me. I don't have to do any of the
camera controls.
Camera controls. Just sit back.
Stop droning over the race course.
And do a channel takeover from by Robert Huisman on the eSailing Nations League tonight.
ZooDC covering Robert. We're obviously having to tack away there. Sorry for that little mix-up. This is the video of Robert Huisman, not Bart Lambrix. Got confused there in the chat.
Yeah, sorry. I was setting up the scoreboard right now. So Netherlands again in control, and all of the boats are in phase. So let's see if this right side header is going to change anything. Very strange for me not to have to control the camera or do anything. We're going to see if Robert tries to do a mark block here. With the offshore racer, it's risky because it takes a long time to get this boat started. Get it back up to speed.
The Armada is pretty...
I think we're
much
back
ahead here at the mark.
Yep, and we're back in Fécamp again. Good win tonight off the Norman coast of France. All right, now this is going to be super interesting from the perspective of the player who's in the lead. How is he going to defend against? I think that's Hozu. Yeah, that's Hozuduk.
First off, both Dutch boats split to avoid getting caught up by their opponents. It's a good split there. It seems that Robert is going to be in the stronger wind pressure. We can see his wind is going slightly up. Could you check on the speed on the other side?
I can't. It's not me.
All right.
I'm not the one bringing you these images tonight. It's Robert directly from his channel over on Twitch. Go check it out. It's Robert Huisman, twitch.tv/Robert Huisman. Just check him out. And subscribe to his channel as well. Good to see new content creators on Virtual Regatta, inshore, offshore, whatever, any eSailing game. I was browsing over on the Google Play Store today, and I found this sort of eSailing Virtual Regatta game simulator that's just not very well known. Seems to be an indie project. Gonna try that out maybe one day for you guys. Nice moves. Very coordinated moves over on the Dutch team. These guys are speaking to one another.
Robert going ahead of ZooDC, forcing him in his wind shadow and forcing that double tack just to get in clear air.
Do we have Robert's voice over on the on his Twitch channel? I don't think he's streaming his voice. He doesn't want his comments over. Even with the delay, he doesn't want to let us know what he's thinking. So we're gonna set a little bit of music and let us know if it's your taste or if you want us to change. What do we got tonight?
I like that. Pretty funky tunes there.
It's
And
easy to-
the Dutch team, yet again, 1-2 at the upwind mark, managing to keep their lead here. Will Josu DC be able? So right now, the strategy for the Spanish team, I assume, would be to try to just punish Bart Lambrix and put him in 4th place. So Josu DC is going to try to have to put him in his wind shadow.
Absolutely.
Means,
If they can catch up,
penalty.
this is going to be the interesting part where the teamwork's going to have to pay off, because if Bart finishes 4th and the 2 Spanish boats finish 2nd and 3rd, it's a win for Spain. And they need right now this point. We know Netherlands is qualified for the next phase of the tournament, but Spain 1 can still be qualified if they win this one tonight. And for that, they need 4 points.
Very close. He's got him in the wind shadow, but he's too far to inflict that starboard penalty.
Yeah, I mean, look at the boats. They're going about 16 knots right now. Those things are hard to slow down. These aren't small lasers or stars.
Good try. Good try there.
Dinghy race. All right.
That is a
Well
third
done,
win
and we
for the
see-
Dutch.
We see Jose congratulating his teammates. GG Robert, glad we jumped onto your stream at this time.